back to Daydreamer Podcast. I'm your host, Guy SL. As always, I'm going to get more into frame. I think you're good in frame too. We don't have to be that close. Whoa, this is a what? It's a little white bug.
What the fuck is that?
All right.
Yeah, leave this in.
This is staying in.
What the fuck is that?
Oh.
That's like the first like tasty looking bug I've ever seen.
Where'd it go? Oh,
Like, I would eat that, right? I'm not going to, but I would.
it's losing focus. There's a little white bug crawling on me. It looks like a piece of fuzz.
Yeah, it doesn't look real. It looks like a piece of styrofoam that broke off.
This is crazy. Are bugs adapting to look?
What the fuck?
It just jumped out of me. That was crazy.
You can tell you're a threat.
Yeah, that was wild.
You can tell I was talking about eating it, I think.
Daydreamer.
What are we doing? Am I fucking awake right now?
Yeah, welcome back. This is episode 10. We've made it to 10 episodes, guys.
Double digits, baby.
Double digits. We're in it. I had a thing lined up. Hold on. Where am I?
He's checking his email right now.
No,
Don't listen to him.
That was just to introduce you. My guest today is comedian Grant Cook. Yeah, I already applauded for you.
Oh, Guy, what an honor to be on this.
Thank you.
Daydreamers podcast?
Daydreamers
podcast. I listen
podcast.
to every episode.
Have you listened to any episodes?
I see them on your Instagram story.
Good. That's all I could ask for. As long as you're seeing that, that's really all I care
Am I
about.
following the great Rob Stant?
Yes. This is following Rob's episode.
The late, great Rob Stant.
He's not dead. He's just, I think, in Chicago right now. I think there's only, what? Let's see how many views on it. Last time I checked, there was one view.
Hey. Yo, shout out to our one viewer.
Today we've got one view still.
Hey, that's huge. That's huge.
It wasn't me, so that's actually even better. So someone actually watched it of their own volition.
I like to imagine it's an unlisted YouTube link. Just like,
Probably.
why is nobody listening to my fucking podcast?
I mean, yeah, why don't people listen to this fucking podcast? It's so good. We have
It's so
bugs. We have drugs, maybe.
Bugs and drugs?
Bugs and drugs. I want to get a sign. There is a sign in my street that says, or it's like down my neighborhood. It's in front of a elementary school. It's like a no drug sign where it says like no, and then there's a red circle cross over the word drugs. But for some reason, however they printed it, all of the ink wiped away except for the word drugs.
That's cool.
So it just says drugs with like a line through it, and I was like, that's perfect.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I want to steal it.
Yeah, we should steal public property.
Especially if it promotes drugs in front of a elementary school.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a public service, frankly. I also found out there's two signs the other day.
There's two drug signs.
Going two directions.
There's a do drugs and a don't do drugs. It's sending mixed messages.
Both of them are faded, just with the word drugs. I don't know how it printed, but like the black ink stayed on for years.
Someone at the sign company played a long con. We're gonna double coat the drugs part and nothing else.
Yeah.
And 10 years from now, it's gonna be a good bit.
It's going to be a good bit. It's going to be a good public service I'm going to do. I'm going to steal it, and it's going to be part of the set that will be built eventually. Probably. But yeah, this is Daydreamer. So we talk about dreams, and not like people think like aspirations and goals.
No,
I mean, like when you fall asleep. What happens when you fall asleep? So do you have any recent dreams that stick out to you?
Recent dreams? No. I was thinking about this. I smoke too much weed to dream. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This might be a common problem with many of your guests.
Yeah,
I would say.
it's a common problem with me for sure. I've been cutting it down a little bit. I didn't smoke yesterday for the first time in a while. I know.
Yeah, I know how it goes.
You don't have to clap it up. Where'd that sound effect go?
Yeah, where'd that soundboard?
I don't like that version. All right, it's still going. Technical prowess we've got going on here.
I hate it when bitches have dream boards. Dream boards and dream catchers too. I don't like dream catchers.
Well, those are two different things.
They're completely different. I meant to say dream catcher the first time actually.
Yeah.
And I kind of rolled with it.
Well, it's valid to hate. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's valid to hate dream boards or vision boards.
Vision boards, they're fine. I did one for a class once in college.
It's the same thing as a dream board, isn't it?
What?
A vision board. A dream board.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Whatever. Dream boards are like what? Those are like the aspiration.
The aspiration
yes.
girls.
But if you have a board just like of your dreams, that's gonna just be me in a few months.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have a bunch of pictures of like stuff that doesn't make sense in red line going through them all.
Yeah. The only difference between that, it's organization.
It's organization. It is like where does this dream come into? So you can't think of any recent dreams. I had one last night that was pretty wild. Let me pull it up. I didn't record it. I just wrote it down in my.
You wrote it down. You didn't smoke that yesterday. That's why.
Yeah. Fishing. I dreamt I was working at my old what's it called, after school program work thing again, but there was a big pool in the middle, so it was like an indoor pool setting with a pool in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And I went and I had like a little baby's fishing pole, which I don't think really exists. I think my mind made it up.
There's those kids fish. They're really short ones.
It's like short, but it's like oblong too.
Okay, I had like a Scooby-Doo one back in the day.
I've never actually gone fishing.
Okay, wow,
properly. So I don't know where this is coming from.
That's a wild take.
Yeah,
you've never been fishing? What the hell?
I've been with friends who go. I've been fishing with friends. I just didn't do the fishing. I just like smoked weed with them. I was like, water.
You never got yelled at by your dad when he was like, "Don't fucking cast while I'm walking."
No, my dad doesn't fish either.
Oh
my dad's Israeli. He didn't fish. I don't think they had fish in Israel that you could like fish for.
What about the Jews like fish, right?
No, we do like fish. Yeah, it's true.
Uh-huh.
But we
don't
like
shellfish. But you don't catch those with.
Oh no, I love shellfish. Yeah, proper Jews don't like shellfish.
Proper Jews,
Orthodox and conservatives.
Yeah, you're what my parents would call dirty Jews. I think.
We'll be right back. Yeah, we're duty Jews, dirty Jews. Actually, right next door we've got Orthodox family that just.
You got clean Jews.
Clean Jews, the cleanest.
Oh, that's so cool.
And we've got a guest joining us.
Oh my God, no way.
Marty, the cat.
We got an outdoor cat guest.
We've got an outdoor cat.
Holy shit!
Say hi to the camera.
Yeah, what's good? That was right.
Perfect timing. That's a comedian's cat right there. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they have a young daughter, and I was like, fuck, I hope they're not out here as well.
Yeah.
I'm just surrounded by like neighbors. I'm like,
this is a rough outdoor weed smoking cast.
I know. That's why I have to wait until later to do it myself. But the dream that was so interesting to me. So I was fishing in this indoor swimming pool with a child's fishing rod, and I caught a fish, like a tiny fish. But then in the dream, I was like, that makes no sense. This is a swimming pool.
Yeah, obviously.
So, but then for some reason, I turned around and like the walls were like, there was like windows outside, kind of like an old castle where there's no like pane or anything.
Yeah.
It's just an outdoor to that. And there was a canal next to us. So I was like, I can just fish in the canal from the window.
Fishing at Venice Elementary.
Yeah, Venice Elementary, just, cast my line. And then I fished a big, I remember it was like a tire-shaped fish. Not a real fish. I've never fished, really. So I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. What else? So I turned around, there was
I don't know, you kept circular fish. That's
yeah, and I immediately caught a big round fish shaped like a tire, almost. And then I broke the tiny pole, so I'd use someone else's pole, and I had a little fish as bait. I tossed it out, right, and I caught a big shark, and like I was trying to reel in the shark, and as soon as I pulled it up, a killer whale came up and ate it.
Oh.
And then
they love the circular fish. That's why
they love circular. No, the shark. I dropped the circular fish. I don't know what happened to that one.
Oh my God, the frisbee fish.
The frisbee fish. It was like thick too. It was a girthy, like, why was it a tire shaped? I don't know. Maybe I'm into tires. Oh, the show Tires.
That was a good show. I enjoyed it.
I haven't watched it yet.
You bring up great topics.
Yeah, great.
I did the same thing when you're like, let's come on my dream podcast. I'm like, I don't dream.
I don't dream. I don't dream. I just want to hang out and chill.
Let's talk about this show I haven't seen. I want to watch La La Land tonight. That's my goal, I think.
Have you seen it before?
No.
It's fine.
No one will watch it with me.
Yeah, what is it? It's like 5 or 6 years old at this point. They won the Oscars, but not really.
Was that the one? It was Moonlight?
Yeah, and there was Moonlight, La La Land, and they were like, actually Moonlight, sorry.
It was actually Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. That was a great show. I love Moon Knight.
I don't enjoy those type of shows, but I enjoyed that show.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the Marvel hype now and the Star Wars hype.
Star Wars seems like every nerd collectively decided like they're over Marvel now.
Because they did too much.
What are the nerds on to now? What's next for Marvel?
Next for Marvel.
Marvel people, I guess.
I think something is coming out.
Something's brewing. They're losing The Boys. The Boys is going away.
Well, the season 4 is in the middle right now.
And this is the last one, I think, or is the next one?
There's a 5th season that's coming out. I think that is the last one. Yeah. But have you been watching The Boys?
No.
Have you watched them at all?
I got my boys.
You got your boys with me. I like it. It's a fun show. Some people are like not happy with the season so far, but I'm like, fuck it. It's just the internet being weird. It's still great.
Yeah, that's my thing lately. I was like, I'm taking the opposite opinion of the internet on everything lately. I think that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you should, because I don't know. You can definitely see the internet be polarizing.
Yeah, I'm starting to like Trudeau because the internet hates Justin Trudeau now. I'm like,
I thought we used to like him too.
I love the Canadian Prime Minister.
I love Canada too.
I've never been.
I've been there 3 times, 3 times. Yeah, once on a class trip in 8th grade.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Cheltenham High School.
I went to Cheltenham. I went to Little Dicky School.
Little Dicky School and Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oh my God! Okay.
Prime Minister of Israel.
He's my boy.
He's not my boy. I am not.
Internet
happy.
doesn't like him. I like him.
Yeah, you gotta be the devil's advocate, and he is the devil. I think.
Yeah.
He's advocating for himself.
I used to work with an old Catholic guy when I sold suits back in the day.
You sold suits?
Yeah, so I went to Joseph Bank for like 5 years. For like over summers, but like I probably had a solid 3-year chunk in there at least. And I worked with this like old Irish Catholic dude. Like we would just be me and him at the store at the end of the night. Sometimes we'd just be chatting. And I just remember one day he just like looked me dead in the eyes and he was like, "Obama's going to hell for what he did to Israel." Like, okay, Rich.
What did he do to Israel?
I don't even know.
I don't think he did anything to Israel. I think if anything, he helped them out. America hasn't like done anything to Israel. It's just we've just let them do whatever.
Yeah, I think 08 to 16 were pretty quiet times in Israel land.
Yeah, because I was going there often, so it must have been. I haven't been going recent.
That's when you're back in the cut.
Yeah, I'm back in the cut, back in the groove. Okay, so that's actually a good point. I wanted to talk about like having dreams about jobs that you've had.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
I can work with that.
So have you had dreams about selling suits?
I get stress dreams.
I always get stress dreams. You're on the right podcast.
So
then.
the most stressful thing that would happen at that job was selling suits is like whatever, but a big part of it for me, like the kid in high school and shit, was we do rental tuxes for like prom and wedding, and if you say you rent a tux for a Saturday wedding or something like that, it's supposed to come in on Tuesday. We got shipments on Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
Sometimes they wouldn't come Tuesday, and if they came on Thursday, if I fucked up measuring you, you're just gonna wear a wonky ass suit to the wedding. You can't swap anything out. You're fucked.
Yeah, timing's of the essence there.
So I would have, I guess, nightmares, not dreams, about fucking people coming in for like their daughter's wedding and just being like.
I think there's a difference between a nightmare and a stress dream. I think definitely most of my dreams are stressful. Here's another cat. There's only gonna be one. There's only gonna be this one. My baby Mia.
What's your death ratio in dreams?
What
percent of dreams do you think you die in?
I don't think I die in any of my dreams.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, all right. Let's unpack this then. Do you die in your dreams?
Often. Yeah, I don't want to say most of the time, but
I don't think I've met anyone who dies in their dream, even like once. No. Okay. This is beautiful.
We're in the double digits, baby.
We've made it. We've got some new content. I'm gonna close the door.
Usually, like I'll get shot or something, and never be myself, or like I'll jump or something, or like fall, not jump, I guess.
I mean, I have the dream where like I'll fall and like I'll wake. I guess that counts, does it? The one where you fall over and you get like jolted up in your sleep.
Yes. When you're like drifting off.
Yeah.
I hate that. I do that on the couch mostly.
Yeah, sleeping not in a bed is risky for me.
I can't sleep not in a bed. I'm bad.
So you have to sleep in a bed.
I'm a bad sleeper.
Yeah, I'm a naughty sleeper.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy in bed.
I'm a bad boy when I sleep. I can't because I'll typically get sleep paralysis if I sleep like on a.
See, I don't get that.
Chair.
You should try dying. If you let the sleep paralysis even kill you,
I don't get demons. I get Inception. If you watched the last episode with Rob, you would have heard this discussion already. But I have like Inception, where it's like I'll keep waking up from the same dream, but the dream I'm dreaming is just what's happening around me.
Yeah.
So I can just hear whatever's going on, and like in the dream, I see
you're on your Groundhog Day dreaming.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
And it's like I can't wake up, and especially my limbs feel very heavy. Like I'll wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm awake, but then it's like, I feel heavy again, and then I'm like, I'm not awake anymore, and then I wake up again, and it just keeps happening.
Have you had a lucid dream? That's where you control it. Have you had one of them on yet?
Yeah, a bunch of people can lucid dream. I had Andrea Fenton on, and she was talking about how she would like make herself do it, or like she used to do it a lot.
You got like a command word or something like that.
You can train yourself to do it, like kind of like Inception. She was like, you have to periodically throughout the day, you have to like check if you're in a dream in real life.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it is kind of creepy. She was, one of the things you can do is apparently read. Like you can't read in a dream.
Oh really? Okay.
I think your brain.
It's like AI can't do hands. Like that's
exactly. It's the AI brain. Like the brain can do a lot only with information that you have. I think it can't generate its own information, and if it does, it's not real. It's like a mishmash of things. So if you can read, like, I guess I don't know, read a can of beans if you have it.
Well, I can't read if I'm awake. You know.
Oh, that's a different problem.
I just saw the bean picture.
Just go fucking die or whatever.
Just die.
Just die.
I keep on waking up. It's a problem.
Or like she said, the spinning of the top thing works too, but you have to also
spinning. You can't spin a top in a dream.
Or no, in Inception where they have those totems. Have you seen Inception?
No, I know. I'm a piece of shit. I've seen the episode of South Park about it.
Oh, so like they have to check if they're in a dream or not with a thing that only they would know. So
they got dream tops.
They got dream tops. So what was it? What were we talking about?
I think they're called dreidels.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about master dreidels. I can spin a dreidel upside down.
Huh.
Oh no, we were talking about job dreams and how they're stressful and how you die.
Yeah.
Almost. Like
Sometimes this isn't even a dream, but I'll wake up in the morning. Like the first thing I do when I wake up before work is I'll check my email.
yeah.
And like if especially I'm like in a detailed conversation with the customer, and I'll see like a reply in my email when I wake up for like,
Yeah.
they sent me an attachment or something. And I'll be like, oh, I'll read this once I get to work, and then I get to work and there's no email, and I'm like,
Oh shit.
oh, this got in my head.
Oh yeah. So you dream like shit like that's in real life, and then it actually affects your real life.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, that's happened a few times to me. The one I remember the most of that happening was remember when the first Nintendo DS came out, that big chunky like
Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah.
silver brick.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
my friend got one. I was playing with it at school, and then I had a dream that night that I had one, and it was like on my like counter downstairs. So I woke up and ran downstairs to go find it, and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh, I dreamt that all.
Well, you didn't even have a DS?
I didn't even have a DS.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, now Marty wants to get back inside. This is the constant dance I do with this damn cat.
This damn outdoor cat.
This damn outdoor cat. It's so hot out. Just go inside. Just go inside.
That's a wild move. Just be like, open the door, and they're just standing there when you open the door. Like,
oh, it's worse. If I don't open the door, he'll start like trying to open it himself and like scratching.
You don't have thumbs. You
He doesn't have thumbs, but he's got grit. He's got determination.
I wonder if they dream about opening the door.
That's a beautiful question. Do cats dream about opening doors? Well, cats dream.
Animals
supposedly.
dream. Yeah, my dog
Yeah.
used to dream all the time. He would just,
What did the dog dream about?
their feet are moving. They're probably running.
Feet are moving. Do you think it's a good dream or a stressful dream when they're like, what would activate a dog's body more, joy or stress or fear?
I
in
don't know.
the
I
dream?
feel like the tail wag. That's the.
Oh
Humans don't have like a happy symbol. Like nobody.
no.
If you smile in your dreams, that'd be creepy. I think. Like if I looked over at someone sleeping, which I don't do often, but if I did, and they were smiling, I'd be
Oh,
like,
in their
what?
sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking.
Have you ever
sicko.
dealt with sleepwalking or sleep?
Apparently, I would when I was a kid.
You used to do it.
Yeah, I like pissed in the hallway once. I think.
Nice.
I did it while drunk too.
Wow.
I just
well,
like pissed in my dorm room in freshman year. Apparently, I still don't believe I did it. It was dry by the morning.
I don't think that. You can probably still smell the piss.
No, my roommate. Yeah, I don't know. My roommate claimed I stood up and pissed on like my closet when I was sleeping, and it was
That
dry in the
happens.
morning. And I definitely would have cleaned it up. So I didn't really do anything about it. Actually, I just kept on
Yeah.
wearing those clothes.
Damn. I know Nat Murray does that. He pees in his sleep a lot. supposedly.
Yeah, there are some guys that are bad about it. Apparently.
Yeah. I've never peed in my sleep. I tried doing this as a bit, but sometimes I would spit in my sleep because I dreamed that I would be dreaming about brushing my teeth.
Okay.
And then when I'm done, I have to spit. So,
Like-
and then I would wake up because my face is like cold and sticky. I'm like, what's going on?
I don't think you were brushing your teeth.
Yeah, that was the punchline. But it never works. I don't know. Some jokes you think are like, or things about your life are going to be like, this is such a great joke, and then you try and explain it. It's like, you're just weird, man.
I do that when you're looking for a laugh and you get an aw. Like,
Yeah, that's the worst. It's like,
oh fuck.
oh, I'm like, oh man, I have to see a therapist about this one.
Oh, I did a
Not an
show
audience.
on Friday at Raven. I just did a 5-minute guest spot, and it was hot as hell. It was horrible. There was like 15
Yeah.
people there, which is like an okay crowd for there on Fridays. I bombed, of course.
Nice.
Went up first, and then the worst person ever was in the crowd. Like the worst. You just meet someone every once in a while. Like if I never talk to you again, I hope
Yeah.
I never talk to you
Yeah.
again. It was this like lady like our age probably, and
It's not a
after she
lady.
was like laughing loudly during my set. Like I could tell. Like
Uh.
especially sometimes occasionally she was the only person laughing, which is like as cool if one of your boys does it, but it's like weird.
Right.
And then afterwards, I was like sitting on those back steps, and she
Mhm.
walked up to me, and she's like, "Did you hear me laughing during your set?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Good, because not a lot of people were." I'm like,
That's just called autism.
I
right
want to
there.
murder you.
Yeah.
No, she did it like in a degrading way. I didn't like her.
Oh,
She made me feel bad about myself.
that's not nice.
I
Well,
know.
that brings up another good point I wanted to ask. What was some of your worst bombs
Oh my god.
as a stand-up?
My worst bomb, the one that always goes to my head is it was back in Pittsburgh. It was an open mic even, and I was like,
It was an open mic, or was
it was an open mic,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Which I feel like open mic bombs shouldn't hurt this bad, but
Some do.
yeah, completely.
Yeah.
And it was Black Room, cool.
It's
But
It's Juneteenth.
it's Juneteenth. Shout out Black Room.
Say it louder then.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can spark this up now.
Yeah, I think we're okay now. So, yeah, it was like an open mic that I never went to. It was only like 2 or 3 weeks. It only lasted like 2 months, I think. But it didn't work the first couple weeks. And then they started like an hour late, and they're like, "Listen, the crowd doesn't." There's like a massive fucking room. You could play basketball in there. Massive bar, people playing pool. The pool tables are always rough during sets. Like the sound of pool balls breaking.
Click, clink, click, clink.
Yeah, you just lose all momentum.
Bonk.
But there's like 5 people in this whole fucking bar.
This is not staying lit.
And yeah, the host, to like drum up support in the audience, he was like, "Listen, we're gonna go around to everybody in the audience, give them 2 pieces of paper. They can write a suggestion, like a topic. So for like the first 2 minutes of your set, you're supposed to do like riff on the idea and then go into your material." I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's a way to save a dying show.
Yeah, like I don't have that tool now. Like I can't fucking riff like that. And
the writing of the notes thing. That always goes well.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's miserable. And
it's just like half the time it's like I can't even read this, or the other time it's like this isn't funny.
Yeah, I pulled like anal and summer or something like I pulled like complete non-topics, and I tried to riff on them for like a minute, and I said fuck this, and I went into material.
It's anal summer. It's anal boy summer, or something. I don't know. That's always a thing too. It's like a hot girl summer, like, or bad boy summer. What's this summer? We're in summer.
I don't know.
I heard what is the summer of? What kind of boys? What kind of girls? What kind of girls are we seeing? What kind of boys?
I feel like the world's descending into war.
We're seeing war boy summer.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Draft summer. It's like a Yingling summer draft, but it's like you get drafted.
I could go for Yingling. Fortunately, I didn't have any. I didn't have any.
Yeah, I didn't bring any beer. You asked me to, or you said I was available to if I would like. And I was like, I've drank for the past 6 days actually.
Oh, then perfect. I don't want to do it with you then.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I don't
want to drink with a guy like that.
I don't want to enable your problems more.
It's weird how this blends together. Like, yeah, I went to an open mic yesterday.
That is the thing of the lifestyle of an open micer. It's like I'm doing so much well. I'm just getting hammered.
Yeah, and on a night where I came home and I'm like, wow, I did well tonight. Not even comedy.
I did well.
Like,
the drinking.
They're like a health fly. Like I didn't even drink tonight. It's like that means I was standing outside for 2 hours smoking.
Yeah,
that's 0 calorie though.
Is there calories in weed? No, it's smoke, right?
No, yeah.
Maybe there's microplastics. Have you heard that study that all...
Yeah, I read the front page of Reddit today, too.
It wasn't today. It was 2 weeks ago.
About the dick stuff?
Yes, the testicles. Every testicle that they tested has microplastics in
it.
Oh,
well, today they said...
there's more news?
Yeah, you're not following r/science as close as I am.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at the r/all. This is just a plug for Reddit now.
Yeah, there was a... It was like a study like microplastics might be causing erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Everything's causing erectile dysfunction. I'll blame it on anything. I won't blame it on, being raised on porn since I was alive or...
No. That's
can't even get that sentence out, man.
Manny Muscat said,
Mm-hmm.
well, he fucking murdered at Funniest last Monday.
I heard, yeah.
And he does this bit. I'm gonna do it because I can.
That's called joke thieving.
Yeah, I'm gonna
do it anyway.
I'm gonna steal your shit. He actually put it all online already, so you guys can watch it on
at Manny
Muscat. I think it's at Manny Muscat. That sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like talking about like fucking or lesbians, and he has a good lead into it. But it's like when I fuck a lesbian, it's like when a vegan has.
Oh, I heard this one.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen bitches go so crazy for such mediocre meat. Like,
yes.
It's like getting McDonald's. It's like because that fake shit got plastic in it.
Oh yeah, it's a good joke. Good reference. Shout out to Manny Muscats again.
Manny's the man.
I'll have him on it someday.
Oh my god, I bet he's got wild dreams.
Yeah, I gotta get to know him a little more.
Do I look like I dream?
I think everyone looks like they dream. That's the thing. Some people, I found out that some people don't dream at all because I dream every night pretty much.
Really?
I just can't remember. Lately, I can't remember it a lot. I can't remember it very well, but usually, like in high school, I could remember it very well because I'm like waking up at 6 o'clock. I'm like trying to keep the sleep in my eyes as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of conscious, and I'll just spend my day I spend the morning walking to the bus stop, standing at the bus stop, just trying to recall the dream. Like, that was a good one.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I did that as a child as well.
As a child,
a small child.
Were you a small child? Were you short as a kid? I was short for a while.
I think I was always like 40 percentile, probably, I'd call it. I'd call it 45, 40, 45, slightly below average. Maybe I am average, I don't know. You could just tell them how tall you want to be at the DMV, though, I found out. because I'm not 5'10". But it's like,
That's what they have me at too. I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot tall. I am now, but like as a kid, I was like one of the shortest in my class, and then between 7th and 8th grade, I just shot up to one of the tallest. And I was like,
played one season of basketball, called it.
No, I wasn't even that coordinated. I played you know what it might have been? It was because 7th grade I did football.
I'm chilling for now.
Are you good for now?
I'm good for now. You can start all you want.
No, then I'll just leave it. We'll match the pace of the guests. I already had one before you came in. I had a small one. I was like, I haven't smoked in like a day. Let me get the wheels grinding.
I'll take a little reward.
Take a little reward, yeah. But I was in the football team in 7th grade. I got my ass kicked, so I think I just had to like. I think my body just was like, all right, we're growing time.
You in football? Not middle school, but in high school, freshman year. I quit after that. I quit football after I played freshman year.
Yeah.
On like the freshman team, and then we did like weightlifting afterwards in like the off season, and that sucked. I hated that.
I didn't even get to that part.
And then one day we were doing like you ever work out? I don't, but
I have worked out.
You know that thing where you do like that with like
bench press,
the dumbbells.
Oh, the dumbbells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
know what it's called.
Overhead, shoulder, sure, whatever.
Head, shoulder, knees, and toes, man.
And like I could do it, but like the worst part was like you have to put it down afterwards, and you're already tired. And you have to like fucking swing it down. I crushed my finger under the weight. I didn't even break it or nothing. I was just a bitch. And then I puked up goldfish in the locker room.
That's quite a memory you've got there.
See, I don't need to dream, all right?
Yeah, I just can relive the trauma in my head now. Yeah, no, I mean my football experience is pretty similar. Like I sucked in 7th grade.
Yeah, mine was Cheez-Its, but
I didn't throw up, thankfully. I don't think so, but like I almost broke my arm because we had to do this drill. I don't know what it was called, but it's like two of us, like two groups on the sides, and then one group has the ball, and you're trying to run into like a U-shape.
Like an angled tackling drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got paired up against our quarterback, which if for 7th grade that was just the most athletic kid in your
which
squad.
is like the complete opposite of the NFL.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna die. This kid's gonna kill me, and he basically did. And I basically like bitched out, I guess.
You were running.
We were both running, pretty much. I don't know.
Well, you had the ball.
I think I had the ball. Yeah,
because that's one of those drills where it's nice if you're a bitch like that. Like many of us are in open mic comedy. That if you're the tackler, you can just miss.
Yeah, you can you can just bitch up, but it's like no. My coach is like, you gotta shoulder down or like head down, shoulder up. And I was like, I don't want to do this. This is gonna be very painful. And sure enough, he hit me like in my arm, and like it was in so much pain. I think it was just like bruised very badly. I went to the doctor. He's like, yeah, it's not sprained or anything. He just called me a bitch, pretty much. But then I stopped playing football, and I guess I grew really tall over the summer.
I could have done so much with you.
What?
No, one of my friends in Pittsburgh used to do a bit about like he was just like a big guy, like 6'2" or something like that. And, like football coaches walk up and be like, "I could do a lot with you."
Yeah, the football coach relationship. It's like, see, some things they say. It's like, why were we not more suspicious of them sooner?
I don't know. Yeah.
Why are they saying shit like that?
No, my favorite type of coach, especially on the JV teams, which I frequented, because I played lacrosse all the way to the end of high school.
Yeah.
Some guy who never even played the sport, he's like, fuck it, I got 2 hours after school. I can make $4,000 more a year.
Yeah. That's it? $4,000? That's not a lot.
Yeah, it's usually like one of those blue collar guys. You're like, oh, you're a teacher. That's neat. Just be like,
I'm gonna make these kids run some balls.
It's like he's never tried a lacrosse stick once in his life.
Yeah. So here's another point I wanted to bring up. So have you ever tried stand up as a kid? Like, or have you tried to be like comedically entertaining in front of a group of people? Whether it was like maybe a presentation or
yeah, I think so, definitely.
Okay.
Not as a kid really. I think I was more into like music as a kid, like being in like band and shit. Like
so you performed like in bands.
Yeah, and then like in like middle school, high school, my friends would do like short films.
Okay.
So we just do that all the time. And like two separate of my friends would do like movies and like sketches. Independently. So we'd act in those.
All right. So
and then I did Mr. Redskin in high school.
Oh, I got you. It's like
it's like the
I think ours was just called Mr. Cheltenham.
Yeah, it's like the senior talent show or whatever.
Is that what it is? It's just like who's the coolest dude, kind of.
Yeah, pretty. I did like a roast of the other contestants.
Oh, nice. You're gonna win then.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But I had fun, and I didn't bomb, so that was cool.
Good.
And then I did Greek God my freshman year of college. That was fun.
What is Greek God?
This is like a frat.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing, but all the frats against each other.
I got you. Yeah, because I did it. I think the worst bombs of my life were in 10th grade. I did a presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did a presentation about the book Siddhartha, about the guy who became Buddha or the Buddha, basically.
Like, not very aware, but okay.
Yeah, so I didn't read the book. We had to do a presentation on it, or like what our own personal philosophy was. And me and my friend Elliot, we were like kind of vying for class clown position, essentially.
You were
so
competing.
We were competing, yeah, because we were just goofing off in the back together, and everyone else hated us. I know, like, a bunch of like the girls did, or they hated me for sure. Like, you could just see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
Every time I spoke, I was like, they don't want me to be alive.
They're disgusted right now.
Yeah. No, fuck them right now. I mean, yeah. But I did not prepare for my presentation, and he did. He had a tight 5.
Yeah.
He had a tight 5.
He practiced with parents.
He practiced. He had like set up punchline, fucking nailing
note cards.
No, yeah, the whole thing. He went up before me, killed, and so I had to follow him, and I was like, psh.
He killed with jokes?
He killed with jokes.
Oh, he was being silly, yeah.
He was being silly, he had jokes, he had a good presentation. It was actually just a good presentation and funny. I had nothing. I did mine like 2 hours before, the day before, and it was not good. And like I had a panic attack because like it was just falling flat, and I could realize everything was crumbling around me, and I just started like laughing so hard and crying.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
And then I just collapsed I collapsed on my knees, and I could see my teacher's eyes. She was just like shaking her head no, and I was like,
this is it for me.
This is it for me. And yeah, that's probably one of my darkest moments in life. But to think like but like afterwards, I'm like, I still want to do comedy.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can get up from that and be like, yeah, all right, next.
Yeah, I can do it again, sure.
That was the first one.
Yeah,
so,
tomorrow, sure.
Yeah, tomorrow, sure. But no one laughed, so that sucked. People laughed at me when I was crying and laughing because they were like, what the fuck's going on?
It's like when you're on stage and you acknowledge the vomit, it does better than your joke.
Yes. You acknowledge the vomit. So that one sucked. Thankfully, she let me like redo it again in private.
Just for her.
Yeah.
Did you still do the jokes?
There were no jokes.
Yeah.
I actually tried. I did like not get an F on this one this time.
That's huge.
But then that summer, I went to summer camp in Israel. My summer camp, the Jewish summer camp I went to. It's like a bunch of camps.
Yeah.
In a organization. So all of the ones that were like 16 or 15, we all went to Israel to tour it for the summer.
Of course, they were trying to recruit you.
Yes, of course. And so every Saturday night we would have like a talent show thing, and I think everyone landed like the Friday or the Thursday before. So I knew these people maybe 2 days, some of them.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm gonna blow.
And I was gonna, and I was like, I'm gonna do a proper like stand-up set. Like I wrote jokes, and they were not good. And then I went up. I remember the guy before me did, the video, The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny?
Yeah.
He did that word for word. He sang that, and everyone was like, yeah, that's awesome, and laughing.
This dude's cool.
Yeah, crushing, and looked like, what did he look like? He looked like McLovin, I think.
Cool guy.
Very cool guy.
Mr. Cool Guy.
Mr. Cool Guy. Mr. Cool Guy has a cool day, or whatever that video was. But he does that, I'm like, you guys like that?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, I'm going to crush. So then I go up, and there's we have a bonfire, too, behind us.
Okay.
So there's a fire behind me.
Outdoor set, that's rough.
Outdoor set, it's rough. I get called up, I do my set, silence. Absolute silence to all of my jokes.
Did you have a microphone?
No.
Yeah.
No microphone, I'm just up there, like, just raw dogging it.
You're just soapboxing.
And I'm soapboxing, all you can hear is the roaring fire behind me, which I'm like, I should just jump in this right now.
Yeah.
So I think about those moments a lot and how I got to like here now. And I'm like, I'll still go on stage, whatever.
Yeah, it's a rough bomb.
Rough bombs, very rough young bombs. And I didn't do stand up again for another like 10 years, pretty much.
I did that kind of backwards where I did more stand because I didn't do stand up for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Like COVID and shit, but I also wasn't 21.
Yeah.
But after I started doing stand up and I would have like presentations in college.
Yeah.
I would try to throw some jokes in there.
Yeah.
And not having a joke land. And
I did some too recently. I was like, some of them land though, which are good.
Well, they don't land. You're like, damn, this crowd, not even comics.
Not even comics.
They're supposed to be an easy one.
I know. That's what sucks too. It's like you guys, this is pig slop.
Yeah, it counted as a show
for me. Yeah.
Post a flyer on my Instagram story for my presentation.
Yeah, just promote my show. Yeah, come to my show afterwards.
Yo, show out. Great lineup.
Got a great lineup. Come on out, guys. We got people you've never heard of. Another guy you never heard of, and this guy headlining, you've never heard of him.
You don't even know what they're talking about.
No. So good. They're like, what's a headline?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are my worst bombs. Doing stand-up as a kid, kind of, basically. Trying to be funny as a kid. Not working
I'm surprised there wasn't more stand-up going on there at Israel camp.
No, there were some comedic acts for sure. Like there was a very
there was an improv.
Yeah, not some. Yeah, there was some improv. Yeah, actually,
Some
a lot of
sketch.
sketches, improvs, a lot of like audience suggested improv. There was
Some weird chick was tap dancing, I'm sure.
I don't think we had a tap dancer. We had a guy with a bow staff.
Oh,
That was pretty cool.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah. But there was one was like like a SNL Weekend Update type thing
Uh-huh.
of the camp. So it was like
Yeah, okay, that's dope. I did something like
self-referentials.
that actually.
So that one always killed, and that was like a weekly thing everyone liked to see. But I was like, I can prove that I'm funny too,
Yeah.
because I didn't get to make it, because it's like a prestigious role in the camp to get to be the two presenters for that thing, and I was kind of new there, so no one knew me very well. So I was like, I gotta be funny too. I'm very funny. This is my identity. Turns out I wasn't. Turns out I'm really good at bombing.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Call me Middle Eastern. What's up?
Ooh.
We'll be right back. Kidding. We're back again.
No, I went to a fucking camp. I got tricked into going to a military camp when I was 16.
Nice.
It was in junior AP US history class. My professor, he was the boy,
Yeah.
and I crushed that class. I did well in that one class for somehow.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Hey, you and this other kid who also crushed it, we got this government simulation camp. It's a week at Shippensburg University.
Okay.
You stay in the dorms. Everyone goes there. You get like assigned to a town, and like you're supposed to run a state government and pass laws and shit."
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. That sounds dope. Straight dudes. It's only dudes too.
Yeah.
It's run by the American Legion, which is like veterans.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm like, it sounds like fucking Justice League or whatever.
Yeah, this is like one of those places that all dudes go to get drunk, but like these are.
Oh, like a VFW or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
pretty much run by the VFW.
I see.
Yeah, so wake up every morning, 6 a.m., push-ups.
Oh
You have to
god.
walk in like formation between buildings on campus while you have like Congress sessions.
Oh no.
The first night, you're like your whole town is in a classroom of like 25 kids,
Mhm.
and like you're supposed to give a speech, and like someone gets voted as mayor. So like I'm gonna be goofy.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I talked about, but I bombed. I remember eating shit. And it fucking sucked. And like people would just like sit in Congress all day and just like talk about bullshit. It sucked. It was
Like real Congress people?
No. It was
Oh.
the day we visited the PA State Capitol.
Oh, okay.
But you just like sit in like a classroom and like have mock debates or like
that's
talk about legislation that should be passed, and then like get yelled at every once in a while, and then do push-ups.
I don't get that. I
We
never
have to fucking play. They play taps in the morning and shit. It was
Oh,
horrible.
nice.
But the next day, the second day, I found out you could bail on your group because they put out the camp put out like a daily newspaper every day
Yeah.
that like all the campers would read about like the politics that are going on.
Right.
So I just did that. So I bailed in my city, started writing for the news, and we do like a news show every night. And I just do we did like an East-West bowl
Oh, nice.
like sketch. I think it's on YouTube still.
Oh.
Didn't do well.
All right, we're not gonna look it up. I'll look it up on my free time.
Yeah.
Maybe. But what else? I just started playing Minecraft again earlier today.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that's about the reaction that deserved. It's cool, man. I don't know. I was just trying to. My girlfriend's like, we should play Minecraft together because she lives in Jersey, so I don't get to see her that often.
Yeah, she lives in a different state, guys.
Lives in a different state. She's not from around this school.
I know she exists.
Everyone knows she exists. Everyone says she looks like my sister.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You don't have to. I knew it. But yeah.
You use the same shampoo.
As my sister or as her?
Yeah, as her.
No, I use a conditioner to get my hair curly. To get curly hair.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, Minecraft's fun. I haven't played in like a while, and it's still fun to like play with friends and shit, or girlfriends and stuff. Girlfriends.
Ooh.
But I remember I first started
Were you
playing.
talking on Discord while you're doing it?
No, I had to fucking call her on the phone.
Okay.
We're
Like
not
an-
that dirty yet.
Yeah.
I have a Discord. I'm gonna tell her to get one and be like, this is so much easier.
Ever heard of this app?
Have you heard of this app called Discord? Ironically means like,
All of my gamer friends use it.
yeah, I haven't been on Discord often really though. Comedy. That's the reason why.
Yeah,
I'm
it's weird.
cooler
Like
than the nerds.
you can't have other hobbies. I mean, you can. But
You can. Can't have a job really.
No.
That's the one thing I found. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be employed, and it's like, hey, you can't do open mics anymore. I was like, ah.
That's why I don't hit any mic that's like between 7 and 8, or like even like
Yeah.
I like 9 o'clock mics because I come home from work, I take a nap. I need a
Yeah.
nap.
Oh.
I'm miserable at the mics if I don't have a nap for.
Yeah, just drink through it, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Because last night I did 3. I didn't have my nap. It was awful.
you'd have your nap today.
I had my nap today.
Oh.
I had a nap before
Did
coming.
you dream?
No,
Fuck.
but I am more prone to dreaming during naps, I think.
Oh, I think so too. You like dreams will definitely come on more.
Yeah, and then
they'll come on me.
and
more.
even maybe, or you just have a better chance of waking or of remembering them because you're waking up so suddenly, usually from a nap.
Yeah, like you don't really hit REM sleep typically.
Yeah, so you just
That's what it is. So it's because you can kind of you get the feeling of like when you're falling asleep, like a dream kind of starts,
yeah.
and then as soon as you acknowledge that like this is kind of a dream, you snap out of it. It's like I try to ride that wave so much.
Yeah, or like you try to go back to sleep and like
Yeah.
let me get back into it, and you're like,
But I can do that if I wake up
Really?
and set my like if I have an alarm. What I'm gonna try and do now is like have an alarm and then do another one 10 minutes later to like just jump back in.
I do that anyway, just to wake
Just
up.
to do it anyway, yeah. But you are kind of like semi-aware, semi-conscious now, so you're aware of like your surroundings, even though they're not real. So that's fun. I think that's why that happened this morning. That's why I remember the fish dream a lot.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think between the tire fish
yeah.
and the pole breaking and me like getting the shark, I think I woke up in that period.
Oh yeah, I woke up somewhere in Circlefish.
I woke up somewhere after that donut fish or that tire fish.
And then you're like, I want to have lox for breakfast.
I don't know if I've ever had lox. I know I've
Really?
had lox. I've had lox. Yeah, recently I've been eating a lot of bagels.
Yeah, I'm a huge bagel guy.
I'm a big bagel. A good bagel. I had the best bagel the other day. It was in Jersey. Jersey has some good bagels.
Yeah, I work in Jersey, and there's this new bagel. It's this place called Bagels and Burgers.
Oh, do you make bagel burgers?
I've done it before. It's not that good.
Oh.
I've done it on my personal accord.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that tasty. But I do fuck with like a bagel BLT.
Oh yeah, no. What was the one I had? It was like honey smoked ham, cucumber, lettuce, tomato, like scallion cream cheese, and
That's
then
nice.
like honey mustard as well. And I was like,
That sounds so refreshing too.
it was delicious. I love like a good like salad.
That's
bagel.
a summer afternoon bagel.
I love a salad bagel so much. Like just like veggie cream cheese, lettuce, tomato, cucumber, maybe carrots, you know, fucking spinach or whatever, and I'm set. Maybe put some bacon on it.
Yeah, I think what's nice about the bagel is that even if you're having like a BLT on a bagel,
Yeah.
you can still throw some fucking cream cheese on there.
Cream cheese goes so well on
Yeah,
with
it just
everything.
it works, and it's like it doesn't feel wrong at all.
Cream cheese and mustard, specifically, just those two.
Nah.
I know. This is a very divisive topic. It's either you love it or hate it, and I love it.
My parents do mustard on popcorn.
Like, not mustard powder.
No,
Mustard-
mustard
sauce?
mustard. Yeah, they do that and they mix it all up. If you're a mustard guy, try it.
I
don't know.
love mustard. I'm gonna have to try this.
It's not bad.
I do another series called Guy Tries.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this for the next one. All right.
Mustard popcorn. Yeah,
Mustard popcorn. Fuck, I gotta write this down.
You could do like if you want to do a real comparison, you do like a yellow and then like a spicy. But I don't know what kind of mustard you like.
I love any kind of mustard.
Yeah, so like mix it up a bit.
Holy shit, this is so good.
You can make it scientific. Have a control popcorn,
Yeah, I can make a lot of popcorn. Ooh,
or just make like a bag and split it up.
Yeah, no, I've got like a fucking not a machine, but I got a system.
I got a small factory.
I've got a small factory in Peru that makes popcorn for me.
Yeah,
It's child labor, of course. They don't have great
that's
laws.
my summer job.
It's child labor.
Yeah, no, you're
Oh, so
you're undercutting the Boy Scouts on popcorn.
Did you have like what was the first summer job you had?
Joseph A. Bank. I worked at Joseph A. Bank. That's like the only job I had before. Like
You're just selling a lot of suits. Were you making suits at all, or just taking measurements? Or
I would sell suits. I would
Just sell 'em?
sell suits, and then I would like measure people for alterations, and a lot of filling online orders too.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I did a lot of like,
Just
online.
searching around the store for like you'd have like 1,000 ties, and sometimes
Yeah.
we'd have like one of a certain tie, and
Yeah.
someone would order it because it's like $2 on the website, and you have to look through every fucking tie until you find it,
Damn.
and it's like buried under the other tie.
Yeah, I
you
would
know?
hate to do because especially maybe a few years ago, like the online website or the online store versus what's actually in store, the disconnect of it, and trying to
Oh.
manage that.
It's not real at all.
It must have been hell.
Because I wish every store. I think Walmart does it, but it's kind of hard to find on the website. We're
Mhm.
getting real inside baseball here, but
Mhm.
it has the aisle and like the row number. Home Depot has it too.
Yeah.
I wish every store was like that.
I try to look at because I got like that social anxiety sometimes.
Oh yeah, completely.
When I don't want to, I love Home Depot for that. Where it's like I just want to find this piece, so I'll just look up on Home Depot. Where is this? And
Yeah.
like what aisle it is, and I'll like, all right, it's probably in 38, row 2, and then it's not there. And you're like, fuck, I have to talk to someone, and it's usually someone who doesn't want to be there anywhere. People at Home Depot who work at Home Depot want to be anywhere but Home Depot.
No.
fine.
There's some friendly old people there that just want to.
The old people, the old workers, because that's what it used to be. It used to be like old like carpenters and old like tradespeople were working there and like actually knew how to do the shit. But then I just saw like a TikTok on this recently. Like in like 10 years ago, the guy who bought the company like was like fuck making a good product. We're just gonna make what's it called? Stocks, shares. We're gonna make the shares good. So they cut all the old workers.
Oh yeah.
Tried to hire them back for like half their pay.
Fucking pensions.
Yeah, pensions, the whole thing. And so they're like they've got rid of that whole system. Now it's just a bunch of like teenagers and people who don't know how a hammer works working there.
Yeah, no, I actually had a really nice guy at Home Depot recently.
Oh
yeah.
Why were you at Home Depot recently?
For work. We were buying spray foam.
Oh.
But that's one of those things we didn't do any research before. So I'm like, is it with the insulation? Is it with the spray paint? This is your opposite side of the store.
It's for insulation for sure.
Yeah, it was. This friendly guy told us.
Yeah, he probably told you the same thing. It's not on the spray. Oh my
Spit
God.
it out.
Spray paint. It's on the spray paint aisle. Is there a whole aisle for spray paint?
There's the paint aisle. There's the paint area.
The paint area, which is like a kingdom almost. Like,
paint's one of the few places at Home Depot that gets to an area.
Yeah.
You know who also gets an area?
Toilets.
Toilets, yeah, and the key making lady.
The key making lady. Oh. Some of them I feel like I've just been downgraded to just a machine.
I know.
I think my local one is just a machine now.
Yeah, I wonder if they should have unionized.
Yeah, they should have unionized a long time ago. Everyone should unionize. Everyone's like, oh, everyone trying to like union bust. I'm like, why? Why do you care about this company that doesn't care about you?
I like thinking like the Key Masters Union or something.
Key Masters. I mean, there's a locksmiths union. I think.
Probably.
My friend was a locksmith. Elliot, the guy I was talking about. My clown friend. Sums that up pretty quickly.
Is he actually a clown?
No, he's not a clown. The class clown.
Yeah,
friend,
okay.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if he wanted.
I think he emailed like not too long ago asking about like trying to do an open mic. I was like, yeah, fucking do it, man. Fucking come out, man.
Yeah.
I think it was last summer.
It's wild how nervous you are before you do comedy to go to an open mic.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I did 3 that I did. I was like, I don't really care. I'm gonna do it, yeah. But I'm like,
once you realize that, yeah, after 10, it's like, oh, this is just a bunch of dorks.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna go well.
It's not gonna go well, and there's a bunch of dorks. Nothing cool happens here. There's no reason to be scared.
Yeah,
just have a drink or two, and
if something cool happens here, it'll be on Instagram stories.
If something cool does happen, and then it's magical. That's why you go, really, for that one weird magical.
You just
moment.
go for that one Instagram story.
You go for that story.
It's all about social media. People.
Social media, social networking,
post
making
your
friends, post your clips. Someone said not to post your clips. I saw. It was like,
is that Jake?
I think it might have been Jake.
Yeah, Jake. I haven't listened to his podcast either. But his episode title was "Stop Posting."
I think that's what I saw too. I don't watch his podcast either. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll give his a check out. From one new podcast to another.
Yeah.
We'll just trade appearances. Like, hey, we both suck.
I don't listen to any Philly podcasts.
I actually do. I listen
except
to
for Matt and Shane.
I listen, but they're not even in Philly.
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. It's one's Philadelphia.
Yeah, so I'll listen to Matt and Shane, not that frequently, just every now and then when I see like a nice episode. But I listen to Two in the Stink, Robin.
Jim's I listened to I think I listened to Mike's episode of that.
I listen to theirs pretty frequently. I listen to Do-Rag and the Deer Tag.
I only listened to the Dan Soder one, but it was very entertaining.
Yeah, no, I've listened. They're great. I think they're doing awesome.
They're very funny and like people
a lot better at it than us.
I've met people that I don't know from comedy that listen to it.
Yeah, they've actually like got a following now, which is awesome. But I like to listen to.
Did you listen to the new episode
of which one?
Of Do-Rag.
Maybe was it with?
I don't know because they're trying to get me to fight someone. That's what it comes down to.
Oh. I think I saw who is it Shane O'Connor and Sarah Bell? I think that's
they're trying to put together like
they're trying to put together a fight to like a proper fight,
like a
comic like boxing
match? A Drew FC.
Oh, all right, I gotta check this out. I'll check it out later.
Yeah, I don't know if it's out there yet, but they texted me. It was like, how much do you weigh?
Like, how much do you weigh? What kind of weight class can you fit in?
I know.
Yeah, because I think Drew and Naeem are like boxers or like they do fighting, but yeah, I like listening to the good Philly podcast. I'll say that. I'll make a bold claim like that. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're enjoyable.
Just to keep in touch with what's happening in the area. That's just my local news source now.
Do you really just listen hoping they're going to talk shit on someone you know?
Kind of sometimes.
Yeah, because there's a Pittsburgh podcast that I still listen to like sometimes that my friend does, where it's like they talk shit on people that I used to know.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my god.
I want to hear what's the drama happening.
Yeah, it's like hearing shit about someone from like your high school. It's like,
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like even if I wasn't listening it to for that purpose, I'd be like, oh, I'd still just watch these guys.
Yeah,
anyway.
these guys are funny. I feel like you might go in for that and then sit down for like that. Oh shit, these guys are cool.
I was like, oh, these guys are funny and cool, but then I'm like, but what's the dirt going on?
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm buddies with Dylan who does who
I heard he did really well last week at Funniest and didn't.
Yeah, he did a great job at Funniest, even though I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either, but I heard good things.
Good things because he's a good.
Little birdie told me.
A little birdie, a big birdie told me. A Nat Murray birdie told me that he did very well. So
I saw Nat last night. I haven't seen him in a minute. He'll be at Raven Thursday. He told me.
Oh shit!
I hope Raven happens Thursday. Oh my! It might not. I wouldn't.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Why is it gonna happen tomorrow? Because of the heat?
Yeah, bro. We canceled a couple times last year because it was so hot.
I know. It's rough up there. I remember when it first opened last year, and I went the first couple times.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
We're good.
Cool. Okay.
And we're back. I'll actually put the commercial on that one.
Welcome to Daydreamers Podcast, episode 11.
Episode 11. It's not episode 11.
We're banging out 2 in one day.
We're banging out. Actually, I'm going to do another one tomorrow with Mario.
Ooh, that'll be a good one. I bet Mario dreams.
He's a dreamer for sure. This is going to be a fun one.
I look at that guy. I'm like, he was dreaming about me last night.
I was gonna maybe go to Raven after that, but if it's too hot, I mean, because I gotta get in some practice for my Funniest in.
When's yours?
July 1st.
Ooh, I'm July 3rd.
We've had this discussion.
We have had this discussion. I probably had this discussion.
But they haven't heard this.
And how can they see you at Philly's Funniest on July 1st?
If you go to Helium or
Guy SL Comedy on Instagram.
At Guy SL Comedy on Instagram.
And DM me.
And DM me for tickets. I've got a couple free tickets.
And if not, use code GUYSL for half off.
Or subscribe to my Patreon. There's nothing on it yet.
Yeah. Or just show up. Sometimes we'll just let you in.
Just show up. Where can they find you?
They can find me.
Yeah.
At Grant Cook with 3 O's on Instagram. And when I make my announcement of Philly's Funniest, stay tuned. And maybe I'll give you a ticket.
Yes.
A lot of people are dying to see me, though.
July 3rd. I think Joe G's on July 3rd, too.
I think he is, too. Yes.
All right.
Because it's weird. I don't really know who's on my night anymore, because we were supposed to be this. Yeah, I don't know if everyone was
he was
available.
telling me that, so I think you're on the same night as him.
Yeah, I got some competition, definitely, if the original bill stands up.
I mean, there's a lot of competition this year.
Yeah, and some good people haven't made it.
I know. But some good people have.
And some bad people have, too.
Yeah, speaking of shit talking, I'm just waiting for someone to drop something and be like, yeah, fuck this person. I'm like, we're gonna cut.
I'm living for the face. There was a Manny Muskets posted on the PCN Facebook page the other day about how, Facebook's been born lately.
Yes.
I post your drama. I forget who it was, but it was really fucking funny. They said it's Funniest season. That just means you quietly talk shit on your friends in the Helium lobby.
I saw that as well. Yeah, I mean, if not for nothing, joining the Philly comedy scene has been great for just the drama on Facebook.
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't use Facebook before.
I wonder if the mic can pick up that sound. Yeah. We'll find out later. But we're at 55 minutes. Maybe we'll shift into some end topics.
Ooh, some ending topics. Closing remarks.
I don't really have one, but I was going to say something. Fuck. We already did the plugs. What were we talking about before the battery died?
What were we talking about before the battery died? I know we were rolling, though. I know that.
We were rolling. I think Dylan's set.
Yes, Dylan. Okay.
And it's on Nat.
He hangs out with them. We were talking about good podcasts in Philly.
Yes, Good Boy Studios podcasts and other Philly podcasts.
What's Good Boy Studios?
That's who does. That's like Danny Dubs, I think, runs it.
Okay.
And he's the producer extraordinaire for, I think he does Durag, Dad Meat.
Probably AO actually, if I had to guess.
AO actually, yes. Also a great podcast.
Oh yeah.
Shut
up, Ben and Naeem.
I think they also just added Digital Bazooka.
Oh, that's hilarious.
With Drew and James Moss. Very funny, yeah. I saw one of those episodes and it was making me laugh so hard. It was like, I forget who was calling, but like they called a karate teacher, and he was like, and they were trying to be like, yeah, I need some moves to beat up my 6-year-old stepson. He's getting real tough lately. And then the guy was like so sincere. He's like, sir, I think we just need to talk about your feelings a little. Yeah. And they were like, nah, man, this isn't funny anymore. But I was like, no, this is hilarious.
No, they're so good. I've never listened to a full episode, but I always watch the clips, and I probably should listen to a real episode.
Yeah, who doesn't love crank calls?
Yeah.
I think. Damn, fuck. How many podcasts is he run now? 6 or 7 at this point.
That's good.
Yeah. Good Boy Studio.
Get that Patreon money.
Get that Patreon money. Oh man, how much Patreon money do you think's coming in there?
Thousands?
Good enough for me. Anyway, with that, we'll call it an end there.
Oh.
But again, where can they find you? Just one more
They
time.
can find me at Grant Cook Comedy. Cook is spelled with 3 O's in my Instagram profile.
I'll put a little.
Yeah. And I got so many shows coming up.
Do you?
We've got like 4 in the next 3 months.
Oh, nice. That's more than I have. I've got like 2 in the next month, but then who knows after that?
That's huge.
I know. I have. Well, when can they see you?
When can they see me?
Yeah.
I'm glad I wrote down my upcoming shows in my
Good.
notes app a couple days ago.
Perfect.
Just to make me feel good, really. It wasn't.
Yeah.
June 27th at Howl at the Moon, Philadelphia. I'll
Nice.
be hosting.
Oh.
July 3rd, Philadelphia's Funniest.
Yes.
July 9th, a Tuesday night. I think it's in Skipback or something like that. It's Mont Comedy. It's run by a really great guy. Then July 27th, we got Mike and Friends, I think.
Oh shit! Yeah,
It's number 2. It's number 2, I think. And then I'm doing a theater in Pittsburgh on August 10th.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, in the suburbs of Pittsburgh
That's fucking
for 10 minutes. It'll be dope, though. It'll
Still
be huge.
2 hours from here.
I'm looking forward to it and
How
seeing
far
all
is
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh?
boys.
4.
5 hours. It's 4.5, 5 hours. You're a little bit closer than me.
I'm closer than what? Oh,
yeah.
to Pittsburgh.
You're like 15,
I was like,
20 minutes closer.
yeah,
to
yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Never mind. I understand how directions
Yeah.
work.
It's really a good scene. It's a fun place to do comedy.
I haven't been to Pittsburgh ever.
Pretty city.
Pretty city.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
shitty
Yeah,
city.
ooh.
Wah.
Yeah, fuck all my Pittsburgh boys.
You can find me at Guyasol Comedy on Instagram and Patreon. I gotta put something on there. I don't know what to put on there yet.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Something fun. Maybe I'll figure out what to do with the guests. Some other thing afterwards. Like I was thinking maybe draw your dream, but like I know people can't draw that
Ooh,
well.
That's the thumbnail.
Maybe. And I probably have to get another camera, or maybe just use my phone as like a different
Yeah, phones
angle.
work fine.
That sounds like a lot of work, though. I got to figure something out. But I have time on my hands because I'm unemployed.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
And June 20. Oh, this is going to be out on Monday. July 1st, Helium Comedy Club for my funniest, and then just I don't know. That's it for now.
Come out to our shows.
Come out to our shows, support us, give us money. We're poor. We're broke. We're poor young comics. And give some money to this cat.
Give some money to that
The
cat.
cat needs
That
money.
cat
too.
needs money. It needs
Give me
to.
money.
It needs thumbs.
Give thumbs.
Nah.
She almost screamed, but nothing happened. Anyway, take care. Good night. Oh, dream on.
Dream on.
Dream on. That's how we end the show.